This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Close to the tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Sticking with the running game. Slams right into the wall. They're down for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And it's caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Hands off to the left. Fights off the defender. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw. It's Lagway. The receiver grabs it. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's ball. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. End zone ahead. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the runner takes off to his right.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with
a deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. An important third down attempt for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, BAMA. They couldn't stop him there.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, giving this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Running out of time in the pocket. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first and still going. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Looking right. This one caught. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Has the first down and more. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. And a quick sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Ron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to scramble. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Drive alive. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Wants to throw it. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Nobody can bring him down. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, he's going to come up short of the first down, but how about the effort here? I don't know how many tackles this guy ends up breaking, but he comes very close to getting just enough for the first down. It'll bring up a fourth down. Let's see what the offensive coordinator decides to do.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 24, Alabama 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a toss play to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the move now. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Design quarterback run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point.
31, Alabama 14.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Brought down, but broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's reeled in. It's Brown. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get to turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
A play action, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He keeps it on the design run. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2. But I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.